folks, it's Kate Cashman here from katecashman.com and The Breath Between. I'm coming to you from a slightly different part of my office today, and it's because of the topic of this week's video blog, but also a little bit different because of the theme of the next couple of weeks. And that is about your home, your haven, and feeling inspired by the space around you. Because really, being inspired by the space around you can be extraordinarily renewing, and it can make you feel more rested because you're feeling far more in control and clean and clear. So this week, I really wanted to talk about creating an altar and a sacred space. Why a sacred space is so important, how it can make you feel, and what you can put on it. Before I actually show you some of the things that I have on my altar, and I'll make sure that I upload a photo as the image for this video blog, you'll be able to see it. I just want to show you the space behind me because I'm actually on the floor of my office on my knees, and I'm sitting next to a little stool that a friend of mine brought me that's a beautiful Indian stool, and this is a space behind me that I will often sit on my stool, or I'll sit on one of my meditation cushions. So I've got, several of my meditation cushions, and I'll sit there and I'll contemplate the space behind me, as well as my altar. Now, what's behind me is all part of my morning ritual, and I'm going to do a post separately about that. But behind me, you can see this is my vision board, and I make sure that I update that all the time. I've done posts on that before. So this has pictures of what I want to do, courses that I'd love to take, what I am inspired to do for myself. But I also have my affirmations that I say to myself every morning. Now, some of my clients, we've worked together about positive affirmations, and this is a board that I look at every day, and it also has some of the beautiful, crazy, sexy love notes from Chris Carr, which are slow down, trust your intuition, it's time to stop procrastinating, very relevant to the PhD, and pause, which is another really great reminder. So, and there are pictures of my beautiful family up there as well, my husband, Ben, and my kids, Spencer and Poppy. So this space, as well as my altar, which is next to it, is like my sacred space. And for me, it's been about creating a place of instant calm. When I come into this space first thing in the morning for a miracle morning, all going well, if my children haven't had me awake all night, then I feel that instant sense of calm because I have an association with this space. This space, I come and sit in front of it, it's motivating, I have my altar next to me and I can meditate with those things that make me instantly feel better. So how do you create an altar? Well, an altar is essentially it can be a small space, it can be as big as you want to in terms of how much space you have, but an altar is a place of quiet contemplation and or prayer. I'm not religious, but it's a beautiful space to pray for yourself, to quietly contemplate and meditate over your intentions, your affirmations, or the universe, whatever it is that your daily practice or weekly practice or sometimes practice might incorporate. And in that space, you create those things, or you bring those things to that space that make you feel sacred, or that make you feel calm, or that make you feel collected. And so I'm going to show you some of the things that I put onto my altar. Some things are the sorts of items that I've seen on other people's altars. I'll often see them in yoga studios, meditation rooms, friends, family. But the ones I'm going to show you are just the ones that I personally have. Some of them have been gifted to me, some of them are personal. Beautiful beeswax candle gifted to me for my birthday from my amazing body worker Alice, who's my kahuna masseuse / miracle worker. I have a gorgeous singing bowl that I have here that I will often, use, and I also love the way that it looks. It wouldn't be an altar for me without at least one Buddha and one Ganesh. So I have my beautiful stone Buddhas and beautiful stone Ganesh with me. I also have, I've spread it out over two spaces here because the actual altar's just a bit further over there, but I wanted to be able to show it all to you. Another very ancient Buddha that I have. I also have a little thing of succulents. Reminds me about the beauty of life and how amazingly resistant some things can be in plants. I have some gorgeous candles. This is a beautiful one that was gifted to me as part of an entrepreneurial group that I'm on. I have one of these beautiful Himalayan salt lamps, which are absolutely gorgeous. This is a little small container with a gorgeous rose quartz heart that I gave to my beloved, and I re-gifted it to myself. And this is a little tray that has almost the centerpiece of my altar, and it has some really nice candles, some really nice shells, some beautiful crystals. Some are gifts from friends, beautiful, thoughtful friends, precious stones, and smaller shells there as well. But also I have some of the Mother Peace tarot cards, and I also have some cards that are with me that I also draw on every day, and they're kept in this beautiful chest, and I draw on those every day, and they're very, very special to me. So my altar is, as soon as I see all of those things, I instantly relax. I burn incense as well, and that depends on how I'm feeling. So some of the benefits for me of having that altar space, it's really a place of calm and meditation. So I get all those benefits that I get from meditation simply by being in that place. It's my place. And it's actually been a joy to create it, and it's a joy to visit it. So it's also a place for you to focus your attentions and intentions. So I also feel that it has a really positive and powerful and magical spiritual energy as well. And I dream, I meditate, I manifest, I do all sorts of things in this space. And so if you haven't got an altar, you haven't created that haven for yourself, I would thoroughly recommend it as a part of your meditation practice. It doesn't have to be huge. It can be a shelf on a bookshelf if that's all that you have. It can be a little stool. It can be a corner of a table. It can be a little table all on itself. But it is that beautiful place of worship to the universe, to yourself, to whatever it is that you want to worship. But it's also about surrounding yourself with beautiful things that you truly love. And that is always going to make you feel renewed. So hopefully you've enjoyed seeing some of the special things that I have on my altar. I'll make sure I take a photo of it as it is when it's fully set up, and I will be back next week talking about decluttering and how that can make us feel in terms of rest and renewal. It's been so lovely to see you. Make sure you come and visit us at katecashman.com and have a fabulous week. Bye for now.